There's no such thing as Agile Project Management. It's a buzzword, and a dangerous one. Why? Because Agile isn't a rigid process that you can control. It's a mindset built on adaptability. If you're treating Agile like any other project, you're doing it wrong. In this video, we'll discuss why Agile and traditional project management seem to be at odds, and why calling it Agile Project Management causes confusion. If you're struggling with making Agile work within a traditional project management structure or PMO, stick around. I'm going to break down the key differences between the Agile mindset and the tools. This will give you clarity so you can lead projects and adapt to a hybrid environment. As a consultant, I've seen many customers adopt Agile, believing that it means faster delivery. Then they pop a project manager over the top of this self-managed team. The result is chaos. Why? Here's what's really happening. When the project manager is added, they're enforcing rigid triple constraint management. The team then resists, and stakeholders get frustrated. This is because Agile is not about speed or control. It's about adaptability and delivering value. To add more fuel to the chaos, senior management hasn't adopted this Agile mindset needed, and they still require the rigid reporting. They want to know when things are getting done, and they want to know how much it's going to cost, and they want to know what they're going to get. So without alignment on these expectations, everything falls apart. So to get on the right track, let's talk about what Agile really is. Agile is not a set of tools. It's not a methodology. It's a mindset. It's a way of approaching work that prioritizes collaboration, adaptability, and delivering value. If you hadn't heard about it, the Agile Manifesto outlines everything that's within the Agile mindset. And it's not about stand-ups or sprints or Kanban boards. It's about principles: individuals over processes, customer collaboration over contracts, and responding to change over following a plan. So if Agile's around adaptability, why do we hear so much about the tools and the methodologies? Let's talk about how this misunderstanding got started. In this first section, we're going to talk about how Agile became a buzzword. Over the years, Agile became packaged and sold. Frameworks like Kanban and Scrum and SAFe turned Agile into a product. With this, Agile no longer became about the principles. It became about rituals, it became about certification, and it became about the tools. The result? Teams were following Agile by the book, and they were no longer delivering the value. They were just checking a box. That's what I call zombie Agile. By calling it Agile Project Management, it's shifting the focus of delivering value and adaptability to a rigid set of tools and checkboxes. This contradicts the Agile mindset. But here's the thing. Tools aren't the enemy. It's how we use them. Let's look at how we can get back to the mindset. The mindset is what delivers results, not the tools. The Agile mindset works when the self-managed team focus on delivering value, collaborating openly, and being adaptable to change. When a self-managed team is focused on checking off every box and delivering every feature because it's on the plan, they've lost sight of exactly what Agile is supposed to be doing. A real Agile team asks, what is the most valuable thing that we can deliver now? And then they pivot accordingly. But this doesn't just focus on the developers. This is for the entire team. This helps align the stakeholders. It helps to empower the team. It puts the focus on the outcomes, not just the outputs. If you want to dig deeper into this content, take a look in the description. I put some learning resources there. They've helped some teams I've worked with in the past. Hopefully they help you out as well. So now that we've talked about the mindset, let's talk about the real elephant in the room. How do you balance this mindset with the tools and methodologies available? So in applying Agile without losing the mindset, I put together some actionable tips in order to blend the mindset and tools in real-world projects. So tools and methodologies are the how. The mindset is the why. The real key tip here is to use tools to be able to support the flexibility and the adaptability of the mindset, not to create rigid rules. My suggestion, focus on one principle at a time. For example, prioritize collaboration. Work with your team to come up with your sprint goals. Don't dictate it to them. In a hybrid environment, align up front. Make sure that your team and the stakeholders understand that Agile is about delivering value, not just speed. Using the tools without the mindset leads to more chaos. There's one more misconception that I think most project managers and PMOs fall into, and it could be the most damaging misconception of all. This may also be a very controversial point as well. Hold on to your hats. Agile is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Agile isn't a silver bullet. It's a mindset that works only when teams align on the principles and adapt to them to the project's needs. So in the real world, when Agile's done wrong, teams stick to ceremonies but fail to deliver on the value. When Agile is done right, teams focus on outcomes and adjust processes as needed to stay aligned with stakeholders. It's not a shortcut for faster delivery, nor is it a substitute for strong leadership. Calling it Agile Project Management ignores the nuance of leadership and collaboration which are required to make this work. The next time you hear Agile Project Management, it's not about the rigid tools or the methodologies, it's about the mindset. So if you found this helpful, I appreciate you putting your comments down below and subscribing. It really helps us connect, learn, and innovate.